So in this video, I am going to show you how to take input from the user in Python. So let's get started. So in Python 2.x, 2.3.x, we have two versions, right? So in 2.x, we have two functions available to take the input from the user. So one is input function and the other one is raw_input function. So in 2.x, input function takes any type of data. So for example, if I pass an integer value, so that will be considered as an integer. If I pass a float number, or it will be considered as a float number, or if I pass a string value, or it will be by default considered as a string. So input function will takes any kind of data, whereas raw_input function will takes only string type of data. Raw_function or raw_input function will takes only string type of data. Okay, and when you come to the Python 3.x, so we have only one function that is called input function. So in 3.x, what I have done is whatever raw_input function will do in the 2.x, the same thing here input function do in the 3.x. So here we need to understand a basic difference between these two. In 2.x, we have input function, and this will accept all kinds of inputs. And based upon the value we provided, that will be treated as either input, int or float or string or boolean. But in case of raw_input, whatever kind of data we pass, that will be treated as a string data. And still, if you want to convert that string data into some other number format, we need to again do the typecasting. So that's a thing we have in 2.x, Python 2.x. But in Python 3.x, we have only one function called as an input function, and this behavior is exactly same as raw_input function in 2.x. So input function takes only string data, but if you want to do certain calculations, we have to again convert this string data into some int format or float format. Okay, so in Python 3.x, raw_input is changed to input function. So input function of Python 3 will behave as raw_input function in Python 2.x, right? So remember this difference between input function, raw_input function in 2.x is input function will takes any type of data, whereas raw_input function takes only string type of data, right? That's about 2.x. And when you come to the 3.x, input function will take it will whatever data we pass, that will be treated as a only string type of data. Okay, now let me show you a few examples on 3.x. We are currently working on 3.x. So now let me just open PyCharm. So let's create a new example. Let me create a Python file. So I will name it as a taking input from user. Now let's click on OK button. Now it's create a file here. So let me just take two numbers from a user by using input function. Let's see. So I will define num1 is a variable, and here I will write input function input, and here I'll just write some message like enter first number. Enter a first number. So enter first number, right? So enter a first number. So once we get this, once we pass the value, so this input function read that value and to store that value into num1. And similarly, I will also create one more variable called num2, and again I'll write input function. So here I'll write enter second number. Enter second number. So again it will take one more value from the user and store that into a variable called num2. Now I will add these two numbers. So let's say print num1 plus num2. So in 3.x, Python 3.x, print function should have the parenthesis. Okay, remember this. So print num1 plus num2. Now let's see what is the output we are getting from here. Let's run this code, and now you can see here it is asking us enter the first number. Let's print one number called, let's enter one number called 10. Now it's asking us to enter second number. I'll just say 20 here. Now you can see the output here. It is returning 10, 20. So what it does is basically it is concatenated these two values. Now here we pass 10, right? Over here we have passed 20. Now the output we are getting here is 1020. So that means it is just concatenated. But how it happens, let us analyze. So as I said before, input function will treat all the inputs as a string format. So now as per this one, num1 is a string and num2 is also string. Now if I use a plus operator between the two strings, it will do the concatenation. So that's the reason we are getting this output. So this is basically concatenates these two values. So by default, it will treated as a string format, and it is also by default treated as a string format. So that's the reason we are also getting output in the string format after concatenation. Now suppose if I want to get exact value, so I want to add these two numbers. So what I need to do now is I need to just convert this value string into a number format. So we need to do a typecasting. So let us see how we can do typecasting. So we can do the typecasting in two different ways here. So one is, so here we are getting this as a string format, right? So before storing this value into number one, here I will write int and put everything in the bracket. So now what happens is it will accept the value from the user in string format, and then it is converting into the int format, and that is number format, and then store it into the number one. Okay, now number one is having an integer value. Similarly, I will also convert the second one by using int. So this is called as a typecasting in Python. So now it will accept the user input in string format and then convert that into, after conversion, it will store that into number one. Now when I run this code, you will get exact output. So here asking enter number one, so I'll just say 100 and then 200. Now we will get a 30. So by default in Python 3, input function will take a user input and treat it by default as a string. So if you want to perform a calculations, and then we need to convert that again into number format. So this is how we need to convert into number format. Okay, and this is the one way we need to just convert this string into number format. And instead of writing int here, you can also write here. Okay, let me just copy the same code here. I'll comment this. So how to do multi-line comment? 3 single slash here and here, right? Now let's see this one. So here instead of doing typecasting here, what I can do is I can do also typecasting here. Let me just show you. So here it will accept user input in string format, store that into num1, and again it will accept the second number as a string format, again it will store in number 2. Now here before doing the calculation, so here I will convert. So here I can just write int of num1 and int of num2. So now what happens is before adding these two values, first it will convert into number, that is int format, and then it will add these two numbers. So then we will get exact output called as a 30. Now let's run this code. Now we'll get asking first number, let's say 10, and second number, let's say 20. Now it's giving the exact value. So this is how we need to take the input from the user and perform any action. So by default, input function will treat the user input as a string format, and then it will, if you want to do certain calculation, we need to convert that into a number format. Okay, so this is how we need to use input function in Python 3.x. Now let us see a few of examples of type conversion here. Okay, let's go back to presentation. So here type conversion. Suppose here take this example here. Input function by default will be treated as a string format, and if you want to convert that into number, especially for integer, so you can just use the int keyword before that. And similarly, if you want to convert this user input from string to a decimal number, you have to use a float keyword here. Okay, and then we will see a few examples. Let me create one more file, Python file. Clear this, and now I'll create one more file here. Click on the new Python file, and here I'll name it as a type conversion 1. So let's click on OK button. So let's see now. So this time I will take a few numbers. Let's the same example I'll again copy here. Let's copy this. I will do the slight modifications here. So now observe this. Here input enter first number. So instead of first number, I'll just say decimal number. This time I will accept a decimal number from the user. Let's say second decimal number. So enter first decimal number, enter second decimal number, right? So let's store that into num1 and num2, and now let's print those values. Let's say print num1 and plus number 2, right? So now when I execute this, what is an output we are expecting here? So we are expecting, so as I said before, this input function will treat it as a string format. So two decimal numbers will be treated as a decimal format, and I haven't converted here to number format, so that by default it will concatenate those two values. Let's run this code. Now here you can see it is asking a decimal number, let's say 10.5, and second decimal number again I will give you 10.5. Now you can observe the output here 10.5 and 10.5. So why it is giving like this? Because here both the numbers are treating as a string, and then it is concatenating here. So now if you want to get actual value, how we need to do now? We need to convert them into float. So we can directly write float keyword here, line number 1 and 2, before storing those values into variables, or when I doing the calculation here, we can apply there. So let's write a float here, and first it will convert into float, and then it will add those two numbers. Let's say float number 2. Okay, now let's run this code. So first number I'll enter again 10.5, and second number I'll enter 10.5. Now you can see the output called as a 21.0. Okay, so this is how we need to do the typecasting. So by default, input function will treat it everything as a string from the user input, and if you want to do certain calculation, we can convert that into either int format or a float format. Okay, so this is how we need to do type conversion. Now let us see a few more examples. I'll create one more file, Python file. So let's create new Python file. So here I will just say type conversion 2. So in this example, I'm going to show you some more different stuff. So here again, I'll just copy the same stuff. Okay, now here I'll taking input as a decimal number, first decimal number and second decimal number. I'm not converting anything, just storing into num1 and num2, right? So normally if you print them, so what is the output we will get? It will, if I add these two numbers, we will get a concatenation output, right? And now what I will do is I can just if we want to convert them, we can just use a float keyword before this, and then it will give you exact value, right? Now let me just show you how we can do that. So let's see this, very important. Okay, right. So now let's convert this into num1 plus num2, right? So before that, I'm just print these values. Print num1 dot num2. So what is an output we will get if I run this? Normally we'll get a, let's say decimal 10.5 and 10.5. So we'll get a concatenation, right? So of 10.5, 10.5 is appended. So if you want to get exact output, what we should do now? We should do like, we need to change this as a float, right? Because this is a decimal number, and we can also change this as a float. This is also a decimal number. Now we will, so we'll get exact output. So let's say 10.5 and 10.5. So perfectly right. Now what I will do is, so here the one number I am converting from string to float. Let's say the second number I will convert the string into integer format. Okay, string into integer format. Float is also number, int is also number, right? So what I'm doing is, here I have given the decimal number. Here I'm going to give a decimal number. Let's say the first input I will give, let's say 10.5. Perfectly right. Right. So in the second input, I will just give again a decimal number. Let's say 10.5. So here what I have written is, for number 1, string to float conversion. So float I have used, but in the second case, I have used int type here. So what I'm doing here is I am trying to convert the float into integer format. Float into integer format. Now let's see what is an output we will get here. So it is asking enter first number, let's say 10.5, enter. It is asking second number, again I'll give the decimal number. Now we can see you will get an error called value error. So what is this value error? Why we are getting this value error? Because so here in the input, whatever we are providing in the second input, we have a decimal number, right? We have a decimal number. So when I converting this decimal number, okay, so num2 is having 10.5 now. So if we are trying to convert this integer format, it is not supporting here because we have a decimals here, right? So that's the reason it is not supporting here. For the first number, it is supported because we have a decimals, and similarly, we also used float here to do the typecasting. So this is fine. But in second number, we have a decimal here, and we are trying to convert that into a number. But here we specify int. So int is non-decimal number will accept, right? So that's the reason it is giving value error. This will throw value error. Remember this. This will throw value error. Why it is written value error? Because we are trying to convert string into number. So that's not nothing wrong in that. But instead of using float, we are using here int because int doesn't support decimals, right? So this will give you value error. Now I'll let the same statement like this. Okay, so here let's say here enter second decimal number. So instead of decimal, I will accept integer now. Observe this. Enter second integer number. Second time I will just enter only integer, not decimal. Okay, now what I will do is first one is a decimal number, second one is integer number. So first one is decimal number, fine, I have used decimal float, conversion float. And second time I entering integer, so 10 is an integer. So here again I will use float. So what happens now? So first time decimal, second time integer, but both the times I used float only here, right? Now let's run this and see what happens. So enter first number, first time I'll enter decimal number, and the second time I will enter only 10, that is integer number. Now you can see 10.5 exact output we are getting here. So why it is getting here? Because let's see. So the first number is decimal. Okay, so in the string format we are able to convert that into float because we have a decimal, so we use float as a typecasting. So perfectly right. Now in the second case, we are passing an integer, right, and storing that into float format. Okay, so we are passing in a number integer format without decimal. It will anyway treat it as a string. But while converting, we are using float, right? Float accepts decimals. But here integer 10 means float can hold integers, whereas int cannot hold float. So remember this. So number 2, we have a 10. So it is converting into the float. So this is perfectly right. So we need to remember one thing here is, so let's say float number, float, int. There are two things we have. So for example, int is 10, let's say float is 10.5. Okay. Now float variable can hold integer value. Okay, because even though if you hold integer value, it will be as in some dot 0000 something. Because still float can hold integer value. It is perfectly right. Okay, but integer cannot hold float value. So this is not possible. So integer cannot hold a float variable. So that's the reason we are getting here. Here we are getting issue. So previous example, we are able to we are not able to store the decimal in int format, but this time we are able to store int in decimal format, in float format. Okay, so this will give you exact a result. Okay, now here I'll give 10.5 and then again integer value and then perfectly right. So when we are getting this value error, if Python is not able to convert this type into some other type, so one type to another type, so it is not able to convert, then we will get this error, value error, invalid literal form. Okay, so remember this. This is how we need to take the input. And the main important thing we need to remember is input function is always take input from the user, and which will be treated as a string format in Python 3.x. In Python 3.x, input function always treat the user input as string format, and we need to convert that, or we need to do the typecasting, and then we can continue the rest of the operations. Okay, So that's all for this video. So thank you all. Please subscribe my channel to get more updates on this. Thank you.